Yo guys, Jarek here, and welcome to another episode of the Best Trials Evolution maps. Come up with a formula that I'm going to stick to. I'm going to post one of these Best Trials Evolution maps videos once a week. I'm not saying any weekday I'm going to post them, so don't post comments like, when's the next one going to come out? I honestly have no idea. It's just whenever I feel like making these videos, I'm going to make one, but it will be once a week. The reason for that is because it gives the maps time to cycle through, become the next highest rated for this week. And then you can get new maps, new cool maps. So I'll be posting one once a week. No specific date or anything. Just be looking out for these videos. That will be definitely coming out once a week until I either get bored of Trials Evolution or until they stop making custom maps, which will probably never happen until the next Trials game comes out. And even then, probably never happen. So recently they added a new picture or a new category here called Red Links Pure Fun, and I clicked on that because that sounds like something I'd be into for making these types of videos because it seems to be kind of the cooler type of stuff, and I'm going to be focusing on these maps for this week. Now usually let me go back into here, usually I'll be focusing on highest rated for this week because these are the maps that were made for this week, but I want to focus on the pure fun ones for now, just for this video. They're kind of the cooler gimmicky stuff. This map here, let's go ahead and start with this one. This one is probably ones you've already seen. Definitely not one made within the last week. This one was one of the first Trials Evolution maps to really get around. And it's funny to see the difference now between the Trials Evolution custom maps and how much detail there is now compared to this one. This one, don't get me wrong, it's good, but it's definitely lacking in detail compared to some of the newer Trials Evolution maps. People have definitely perfected Trials Evolution, and a lot more detail has been put in the maps, but it's still cool nonetheless. It's obvious what it's supposed to be. If you're really that oblivious, it's supposed to be Portal 2, and specifically Portal 2. You'll notice that later on in the video. So portals are everywhere. It functions like Portal would. And here's the companion cube, or at least what's supposed to be the companion cube. Get down there. So, cool concept. I kind of knew this would happen more or less sooner or later. The only thing I can really say about Portal in general is that Portal is a fun game, but don't you dare fall. Ah, come on. I almost had that. Portal is a fun game, and it well deserved its attention. But the problem with Portal is the fans, I gotta say. Like, they really do milk the jokes dry and just oversaturated when it comes to Portal. There we go. That part's a little bit of a bitch to get this cube on the moving platform to make it stay there. Hey, once you do that, you're good. This part's a little tricky. It kind of screwed me up a few times. Looks like I got it this time. And this specifically is the reason why I said it's more like Portal 2. This part should seem very familiar to you if you played through and beat Portal. Don't crash. Hey, I'm good. And I got a checkpoint. I'm still good. Almost haven't. There we go. So I was thinking of a new way to make these videos, possibly be doing more of a voiceover type thing, and to bring Raptor in along, who has been involved with some of my voiceovers here and there whenever I drag him into a video. And I want to see what you guys think about that. No, there's the cake, of course. I want to see what you guys really think about that. Dragging in someone that has no idea about these maps, has never played it. Hey, look, there's GLaDOS. And I got the silver medal. Yeah, as I keep trying to say, what do you think about that? Dragging in someone that has never seen these maps before, this is all kind of new to them, thinking how cool and gimmicky it would be, or, just according to them, how cool these maps would be. Just do a voiceover instead of live commentary as I'm playing. I think I'm going to like that one a little bit more. It would make the voiceover part easier, because while I'm focusing on the game, usually I will have problems forming my words. You probably have noticed. And this map I'm focusing on right now is called Classic Racer. And if you ever played arcades back in the day, or ever played old games, it should seem very familiar to you. This is how racing games were back in the NES times and the Atari times, stuff like that. And back in the day, I played these like crazy. I think I had a few of these games, sort of like this for Game Gear also, or not Game Gear. I played a lot of Game Gear back in the day, but for Game Boy, the original Game Boy. Fuck my my English. But yeah, I had quite a few of these games for the original Game Boy. Now that I mentioned the Game Gear, I got to mention that as well. I played the Game Gear a lot. That's why I said the Game Gear. That was probably my most played childhood. Hey, silver medal. So it's just one lap since you're not racing anyone else's, and you got checkpoints you got to reach, and that's pretty much the premise of the map. Pretty cool map. But yeah, the Game Gear is easily my childhood console. That's what I played the most out of everything else. I was a Sonic. I was a Sega kid. I preferred Sega over Nintendo back in the day. I preferred Sonic over Mario by far. I still kind of do. That's just what I played. I actually found my Game Gear in my closet just about a week ago. Unfortunately, it doesn't work anymore, which is a big disappointment, or I would have uploaded some gameplay from that. But yeah, just going back talking about the Game Gear. Good times. So the map you're seeing now is called Step Up, and it's to see how high you can get. You have 3 fails. You can fail 3 times, and then you're done. Oh, so far I haven't failed. I touched that one. Oh, this one's not going to be good. I guess that counted because I didn't knock it down. Oh, don't fall. Okay, there we go. Ah, barely hit it down. So there's one of them. I got 2 more chances. Hey, it worked. I don't know how that didn't knock it down. Hey, and it looks like you get a jump back when you succeed. Ah. That's gonna fail. That's gonna fail too. Alright, so it looks like that's my record. 37 feet. Cool premise for a map, though. Very simple. Just kind of it was in the pure fun category, so why not? This one, I honestly do not get the point of this one. It's called Real, and basically you're just watching a plane thing fly around. You're not controlling anything. There's no real point to it. It's just like, hey, look at this stuff. It reminds me a lot of the benchmarking software that FutureMark makes. But that's like it. Why is this a Trials Evolution? I don't get it. Let me control something. Alright, so let's move on to Atlantis. Now, this map, I knew it would do something with, like, Atlantis, with, you know, the city of Atlanta. You know what I'm talking about. You know what it's going to be based on, but I definitely was not expecting this out of this map. This is definitely a hell of a lot cooler than I was expecting. So I was a little bit worried about going into the water, and then once I drove into it, I figured out, hey, I don't crash down here. This is where the actual map takes place, underwater. So definitely one of the coolest things I have seen in Trials Evolution. It failed instantly. Definitely one of the coolest things I've seen in Trials Evolution. Go back. There we go. Yeah, I think this is the first time someone has made a fully underwater map. I don't think this has been done before. And I knew that this map would have something to do with water by the title, but I was not expecting this at all. And according to the... Oh, wait, it didn't crash. I'm still good. According to the maker of this map, it runs slowly. To me, it's not running slowly. Well, at least not that slowly. Still good. At least not that slowly in any way whatsoever. I am running in 720p, but that doesn't make too much of a difference. Wheelie all the way up this bitch. Oh, fuck. That doesn't make much of a difference going 1080p or 720p in 360 because the 360 does not actually have true 1080p. It literally just stretches out 720p. There's no way the 360 would be able to handle full 1080p. How is that a crash? Okay. That was strange. Controlling this bike is kind of weird. You're really, really light. You kind of float around, and you kind of take a while to gain momentum, and it's harder to slow your momentum. There's also a lot of traps from... get up there. There we go, I'm good. A lot of random traps where you could just fall to your death somehow while you're underwater. Underwater on a bike, nonetheless. Keep going. Ah, shit. So this part's pretty cool. A lot of things break away. And there's a lot of set pieces kind of here and there. That was totally not intentional, but I'm going to say it was intentional that I meant to pretty much faceplant into that wall because I knew what was coming. Hey, there we go. Giant-ass whale in the background. So there's that level of Atlantis. Pretty cool level. It's, like I said before, definitely one of the cooler levels I've seen in Trials Evolution. And this one, I would have given this one a lot more attention and saying this one's really, really worth looking at. But it's got one major flaw, and I will mention that. So Trials Invaders. Obviously, it's based off Space Invaders. Super cool premise, but it's got one big issue, and that is that the enemies don't go down. Like, come on, this is Space Invaders. We need to have a way to fail. They need to go back and forth, and then down. I'm failing right now. There we go. Speaking of Game Gear, I played the Space Invaders on Game Gear all the time. UFO. Alright. And it just keeps going until you run out of time, see how many points you can get. That's basically this whole one. I would like it more if it was more of the stereotypical Space Invaders, you know, what you should be expecting. And nonetheless, it's a pretty damn good recreation of Space Invaders. But yeah, the Space Invaders on Game Gear, God, I played that all the time. And earlier I was talking to my roommate, and I actually showed him the Space Invaders cartridge that I still have, because I said I found my Game Gear. And, oh shit, ran out of time. I said I found my Game Gear, and I showed it to him, and I was like, dude, Space Invaders, I played this all the time. And he goes, ew, that's boring. How do you not like Space Invaders? No, you have no opinion on anything now. Link's Quest. This is definitely interesting. I'm not going to show you a whole lot of it, because you can just play this for a very long time, play it for hours possibly. So apparently there is bosses, and it's like the old Zelda type of thing. I really didn't find any of the bosses in here. Last time I played it, I had no idea where to go. I was kind of lost. Oh shit. The water hurts me. Okay, so not gonna go that way. But yeah, it pretty much plays just like the old Zelda inside of Trials Evolution, which is kind of goofy and definitely interesting. And they got kind of gimmicky enemies thrown in there. Get out of here. So this is the just general premise of it. You're just going around, you're exploring. It's a cool idea. You pick up things, you unlock new areas. I didn't get very far in it because I kind of lost motivation. There is these weird pretzel things that you can pick up and it'll give you more health. Right now I'm at 6. Alright, so you get the idea. I don't think I really need to show a whole lot more. I never did find any of the bosses. I can't watch the leaderboards. It'll say the file is corrupt if you try to watch a replay. So that's that. Now let's move on to this one. This one's more of a stereotypical Trials Evolution map. Warning, I may fail quite a lot because there's a few somewhat difficult parts of this map. Like right at the very beginning, they kind of start you off with a somewhat difficult area. I breezed through it this time. Oh shit, I didn't realize that it turned. And now I'm failing on a fairly easy part. But yeah, it's called Desert of Music for fairly obvious reasons. Really cool premise behind it. Pretty much simple shit. Failing. Giant guitar. And it does definitely get cooler than this, too. That's the awesome thing. Ah, get up there. This guy's too fat. It's got a few somewhat tricky jumps, that's for sure. That one is actually not one of them, but I'm making it look tricky. Crap. There we are. Not sure if I got enough speed. Nope, did not. See, if you're going to add something like that in there, you kind of need it to be foolproof. There we are. Fusha. Now, I definitely got enough speed here. Let's do a few front flips just for the hell of it. Let's check one. So this is where it kind of gets cooler. It definitely gets a fucking hell of a lot harder. And this spot specifically, right there, is probably the hardest spot. Definitely cool though. A lot of things breaking away under your bike, and cool premise behind it. So definitely cool nonetheless. A lot of these, I keep saying that a lot because a lot of these are just plain cool maps. This one is, there's nothing really too special about it. It's a regular Trials Evolution map, but definitely one of the, just a well done Trials Evolution map. I almost didn't deem this one worthy of making it into this playlist though, because at the end of this course, it's pretty much all uphill, and that's a very easy way for me to not like your map, is to make uphill maps. I fucking hate uphill maps with a giant passion. Oh, I almost made it. Didn't make it though. No! Damn it. Get back up there. Fuck you, glass. Alright, now here, about this spot is when it starts getting uphill. And, it's still... Ouch, my face. It's still good map making. How did I crash? It's still good map making. It's just going uphill, I never found that fun. I always just find it super annoying. Oh, I was hoping that glitch would bail me out there. Didn't. Checkpoint. Saved it. Magnet. So it's just a well done Trials Evolution map. Nothing really too special about it. You're in a junkyard. Keep going. That's all it really is. Let's go and move on to the next map. Barrel Apocalypse. Now this one is definitely not a standard Trials Evolution map. This one is very reminiscent to just older shoot everything style games, really. Or for, just to make an example, kind of like Geometry Wars, where enemies just keep coming at you. You can't let one of them touch you. If they touch you, you die. I actually survived quite a while last time. I guarantee you I'm not going to do as near as well as I did last time. But who would have thought that when they added a track editor in Trials Evolution, this is what you were going to get out of it? Because this is definitely not what I assumed out of Trials Evolution. I thought Trials HD was kind of cool, but not cool enough for me to want to buy it. Oh, that was close. So this map is called Barrel Massacre, if you want to go look it up. Because I believe there is a search thing in this game in the track editor. Basically, you move around to the left analog stick, control with the right analog stick where you want to shoot. Get away. Ah. 67 kills. That's actually... I don't think that's... I think it's about what I had last time. And look at all the barrels. Alright, enough of that. Alright, so definitely not a standard map. This one, I believe, is a standard Trials Evolution map, but I believe it's worth pointing out regardless. No, I definitely do not want to use those. So this level is named Paranormal for obvious reasons. Well, not very obvious reasons, but you'll see obvious reasons towards the end of the level. And it's supposed to be basically, you know, haunted level, hence the name Paranormal. And it's cool nonetheless. There's a lot of gimmicky stuff in here, just like that. Just good, solid, well-built map. Whoops. Fuck you, glass. Get out of my way. Front flip. I'll take it. Ah, shit. All the time to get that set up correctly, and I crash. No! The plank broke! Plank. I cannot hear that word without thinking of Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Come on, get your ass up there, fatty. There we go. Now I'm good. Oh, come on! There we go. Got a checkpoint, made it up. So this spot is, it's kind of interesting. You got to make it on top of that chandelier without crashing and falling on your face. Alright, so there you go. There's the Paranormal map. Added it in solely just for the end where it randomly changed location whatsoever. Other than that, I probably wouldn't have added it in, but that was a cool finishing touch. Figured might as well add it in. Definitely worth it. Target down. Now this one is definitely worth pointing out. It's interesting, more of the standard Trials Evolution type map. So this course has all of these targets throughout the map, and they start some physical action that allows you to continue on. Like this one lowers a ramp so you can get on top of the cargo containers. And the next one will also lower a ramp, and the next one does something different. And this one, you hit an arm, swings around, hits a target, raises a ramp. So it's all cool gimmicky stuff, but it's worth pointing it out. This one lowers the water level so you can continue on. And I almost didn't add in this map because I'm not a big fan of these doomsday tower climbing extravaganza bullshit. I don't like hill climbs, and when they add in these stupid tower climbing things, it just makes it even less fun, and I'm failing as I'm trying to talk and complain about it. There we go. Yeah, this one isn't too hard though, so I figure I can look by that. But again, when it comes to me, I hate these stupid hill climbs. I find them not fun. But this one isn't too difficult, as I said. You can pretty much just blow right through it. It has a lot of cool gimmicky stuff like this. Definitely worth pointing out. Hey, and there's the end of the level. So there you go, that's that course. It's nothing too amazing, but it's got some cool gimmicky stuff in there. I figured I might as well show it to you guys. Now this one, I'll show you a quick demonstration of it. But this is a multiplayer level, so I can't really show you it to its full potential. I need to get someone else and drag them in here. But it is a basically just you beat the shit out of the next person. I never noticed there was someone. Oh, there's a bunch of these like people crashing in front of us. So you can block, you can dodge, you can punch. That's what you're basically supposed to do. And like I said, it's a multiplayer level. And it would be fun, but no one else is here at the moment. So yeah, figured I'd go ahead and tell you guys, show you guys that one. cool, worth it, pointing it out. Also, it has the best name. Sniper of Warfield. This one is interesting. It's nothing amazing, but it's really, really weird how people can add this into Trials Evolution. So basically, you now have a first-person shooter in Trials. And you can tell Trials was not made for this because it has to render what you're doing every time you unscope. What? Pretty sure that wasn't supposed to happen. Ah, that was totally supposed to hit him. And you do have thermal vision. Oh, gone. So you can help see where they're supposed to be. So yeah, it's basically just a cool guinea game, cool mini game within Trials Evolution. I don't have the best aim in the world. It's actually kind of off. It's really awkward to do this within Trials Evolution. Fuck, that's definitely gonna miss. Stop shooting me! That might miss. Nope, I still got it. You pretty much have infinite health. You're almost always going to run out of bullets before you run out of health. Which is probably why they gave you health to begin with. I don't think I've ever seen them over there. Also, that is the most awesome bullet sound effects ever. Ka-dunk! Last bullet! Oh hey, I can walk around. Ah, no I can't. I think there's an invisible wall around the area I'm supposed to be in. Yep. So that's the end of it. Unless it's this bike I'm supposed to get to. Oh yeah, there we go. Hey, silver medal. Epic way to fail. So it's a cool map, cool premise, nothing too special or amazing, but figured I'd go ahead and point it out. This one is definitely really, really cool, really worth it pointing out. So for this course, I figured I might as well go to the leaderboard and watch the guy that's in first place. Because this map is very, very trial and error. You really don't know what to expect. Things just kind of form in front of you and you're expected to react in an incredibly quick way. Now this guy obviously knows what's coming and obviously knows what he's doing, but you'll crash a million times trying to figure out, you know, what's going to form in front of you. It's very, very trial and error. The other thing about it is that you don't know where you're going to land since the ground is white. So you can land anywhere, and it's really hard to figure out how you're supposed to land if the ground is white and you don't know where the ground is. This guy obviously has played this map numerous times. See, and right here is a good example of, oh shit, where's the ground? But it is still cool, easily one of the coolest maps I've seen in Trials Evolution. Just because of how everything forms in front of you, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what to expect. Definitely a really, really cool map, worth pointing out. Hey, there's the end of the level. And it didn't show the end of the level, unfortunately, but there's a giant-ass explosion to be expected in this game. This level, I think it's worth pointing out just because I can. So, yeah, this should look like a kind of an old school retro game, if anything else. It's named Missile Command, so you can figure out what it's supposed to be. Definitely a really, really cool premise. It's really cool to see all of these older games being remade in Trials Evolution. When I got Trials Evolution, this was not what I was expecting to see. Missing a lot of the missiles, but... Alright, so there's the general concept there. You get what's going on. Cool to see it being remade in Trials Evolution. Like I said, it's definitely not what I expected when I got Trials Evolution, that I would see all this stuff. Including this. This is definitely one that I did not expect to see. I don't know why I'm bothering choosing my bike. It doesn't matter on this level. So yeah, it's just one of these claw grabby type of things. I'm going for the balls right away because that looks like the easiest thing to get. Hey, that looks about perfect. Hopefully it won't fall out. Because you know how that always works with these machines. You pick something up, it looks all good, and then it falls out when it's trying to get over to where you need it to be. Hey, look at that, I got something. And you can see your credits there. I believe you get an extra credit when you pick something up. Let's go for one of these tires over here. Gonna wait for it to stop swaying. That's the only annoying thing. You kind of have to wait for the physics to react the way you want them to. Let's see if I get anything out of this. I don't think I will. Almost got something. I do wish I could speed this up though. If you press B, you automatically, it starts the checkpoint thing where you go back at the beginning and restart everything. So, fair warning there. Let's go back for one of those tires. Fuck slow. Alright, fuck the physics. I was definitely a little bit off with that tire grabbing. Hey, I got something nonetheless. Got a garbage can. Or dumpster bin. These are the worst prizes I've ever seen. This machine sucks. Who puts a dumpster in their giant ass machine? Hey, it gives you 2 credits every single time you do well. That's cool. So you always get 2 chances. If you pick something up, you'll get a chance. And you get a multiplier. So, multiplier. I can't speak today for some reason. Let's go over the piano. You get a multiplier. So, every single time you pick something up, it's worth whatever number, the amount. Oh shit, I thought I was gonna pick up that car. I wish I could speed this up, but at least it's giving me time to drink my vanilla cream soda. Let's go back to those tires over here. Go. Trying to do this with an analog stick is a little bit finicky. It'll like stop and randomly move the other direction. Because you can't move both at the same time. No. I also can't go backward for some reason. Whatever. Let's just go down here. That's what she said. Nowhere near where I wanted to be, but... Fuck you, UFO. You messed me up. Alright, well, I'm out of credits. I failed. I got 2 things. That's more luck than I'll ever get one of the real one of these. That is pretty cool, though. Once you fail, it'll show, like on a podium, whatever you picked up, spinning. Just showing how many things you got. I only got 2 because I'm a failure at playing these things. Alright. Move on to the next one. And I believe there's only 1 left. And this one, I left the best one for last because this one is incredibly cool. So it's called Aliens 1986. It's obviously based off Aliens 2, or just Aliens as they call it, because, you know, Alien, Alien 1, Aliens, Alien 2, common sense. Definitely the coolest Aliens map I've seen, though, and probably my #1 favorite map I've seen in Trials Evolution. Definitely worth checking out. Pretty damn cool level. So yeah, immediately you know where you are, you know where you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be on that planet during Aliens or Alien 2, whatever the hell you want to call it. You can actually see that ship you're supposed to investigate in the background. There's the, that robot thing Ripley used to fight the giant alien. And no, by the way, I have not seen Prometheus yet. I've heard it's good. I really need to see it. I've been trying to get friends over to see it. And my brother invited me to go watch it. I'm gonna crash on my face here. You can see actually aliens chasing Marines around in the background, and then blood everywhere. Gabe, my brother, invited me to go watch it with him, but he was watching it at 11 in the morning. Who goes to the movie theaters at 11 in the morning? I'm not even going to be awake at that time. Fuck that time. I'm going to be asleep. You're not waking me up in the morning for anything. I sleep in the day, and I sleep for about 10 hours a day, so I really like my sleep. Yeah, back to the map. A lot of really cool detail from Aliens 2 in this map. Probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite Trials Evolution map I've seen. Oh shit, ship. And if you crash, I'll show you next time I crash, something really cool happens, or somewhat cool. Oop. And here you can see the turrets taking out the Xenos behind me. Well, they were. And by the way, I'm actually really excited for Colonial Marines. I really, really want that game to come out. Because Gearbox is making it. I was a little bit skeptical at first, but if Gearbox makes it, it's going to end up being good. It's Gearbox. So really want to play it. Looks really cool. Whoa, now I don't know what the hell I just did, but I'll take it. Oh, what? Okay, I can survive doing a triple front flip out of nowhere, but I can't survive the air. Xeno! Crashed. So that's what happens whenever you crash. I normally push B too quickly for you to see it. This is the only really annoying part of this level. This stupid pipe. And you have to wait for the fucking elevator every single time you crash. Climbing this pipe is somewhat difficult too. You gotta be a little bit slow to do it. You can't just rush your way all the way up or you flip over. There we go. Hey, there you go. Then you're in the ship and you're flying away like you did at the end of Aliens 2. So, really cool level. I kind of took my time so I could really show it. Whoever made this level put a lot of effort into the finer details of it. Definitely worth pointing out. And it's definitely a cool level. So, there we go. This is the end of this level. This is the end of this episode of the Best Trials Evolution maps. This one went a little bit long. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next week.